Hi there, Geoff Coughlin, Scale Modelling Now. Well, here's another one of the classic build projects that we're undertaking in SMN, and surely this has to be one of the classic kits in my lifetime at least. And it's the big 24 scale Hawker Hurricane Mark 1 from Airfix. I just remember when this first came out, sadly I do remember when it first came out, getting on a bit now, but it was truly awesome. I mean, it was an astonishing release really, because I think we'd already had the 24 scale Spitfire, and then we suddenly had this promise of P51 Mustang, the J87 Stuka, which was an absolutely unbelievable kit, and of course this Mark 1 Hawker Hurricane, Focke-Wulf 190 I think as well. Memory fades a bit now. I haven't seen that for a long time. But Airfix over the years have re-released these kits, and you can get this one in a number of boxings. Of course, the I'm pretty sure this is Alan Tubi's artwork, as you can see here on the front of this box, was probably one of the most recent or more recent releases for sure. So the kit is A50167, which is the sort of product number for it within their range, and this one also came as part of or with I should say, a set, so you get like a brush and some glue and little paints. We're not concerned with those, so we'll just leave that aside for a moment. So really, the task I suppose with this particular kit is not to go mad. This is not about creating, this project is not going to be about right, how can we get the absolute very best and make the most detailed fantastic model from Hawker Hurricane Mark 1 from Airfix. That would be an enormous project, and from time to time you do see them, and you see them occasionally around the model shows and so on, but that would require such work, I think, that it would be counterproductive. I think for me is that you don't actually see that many of these kits, having said what I said earlier, I don't think you actually see that many made up. And I just know that from talking to guys, many people have got these in their stash. And particularly when we are at different model shows and I have these great conversations with modellers, which I love having, it's quite often that often people will say, yeah, I've got one of these kits, but I don't want to cock it up. I don't want to mess it up. I haven't got the skills yet. Or when I get better at airbrushing, or when I get better at weathering, then I'll maybe take it on. And I don't know, there's just something for me in there that's a little bit of a shame, because so many of these kits just are remaining unbuilt. And so this project is going to be about taking the kit, let's build it for sure, let's make any corrections we need to. If we need to add one or two simple accessories, like an instrument panel, perhaps some new decals, something like that, then we'll do that. But it's not about getting terribly navel-gazy about, is it exactly accurate, and making corrections to minuscule elements of the airframe. I'm not into that league. It doesn't interest me. It doesn't excite me at all. It does some, but not me. I think this was a perfectly good kit when it came out. It absolutely looks like a Hawker Hurricane to me, and as far as I'm concerned, that's it. That's good enough. So let's go with what's in the box, add a couple of little mini extras, and then spend our time, I think, on the painting, some great weathering effects, as you can see here. I mean, Alan Tubi's done an awesome job, I think, here of creating a really realistic looking Hawker Hurricane finish on the box. Well, we've got various sources. I've got all sorts of different sources. And of course, you will have too. You just need to go on the internet, put in Hawker Hurricane, World War II, wartime photos or something like that, into a search engine, and just watch, just look, watch, and see the different types of finish that these things had. So that's going to be the whole point of the project. And the whole purpose of it, to get the best as we can out of the kit, using what's there, and with minimal additions to try and create that really nicely finished model that we can all be proud of. So that's the name of the game. So having said that, in a moment, let's come back and get into the box and see exactly what they provide. What do Airfix actually give you, and what, if anything, do we need to change?